Have you ever wondered how some words can hold transformative power? What if I told you Padre Pio revealed two words capable of bringing financial miracles into your life? It sounds incredible, doesn't it? These words, when spoken with faith and sincerity, can open doors you never imagined. Imagine yourself facing a difficult financial situation, and by saying two simple words, witnessing significant changes. It's not about repeating phrases mechanically, but understanding how faith and intention can shape your reality in ways you never thought possible. Before we start, comment this: Padre Pio lifelong blessings in the comments below to receive lifelong blessings. Padre Pio believed words were not just sounds but powerful expressions of faith. He often taught that when spoken with conviction, they could transform any situation. The Bible teaches that life and death are in the power of the tongue, and Padre Pio embraced this truth. He believed words, when aligned with faith, could activate unseen forces, guiding us toward divine blessings. Financial prosperity, according to Padre Pio, was more than material wealth. It was deeply connected to our spirituality and trust in God. He believed that aligning our thoughts, words, and actions with faith opened pathways for blessings to flow into our lives. These two special words he shared exemplify this principle. They are declarations of trust in God, inviting His divine intervention. Maria, one of Padre Pio's followers, struggled with financial hardships for years. Burdened by debt, she felt trapped with no way out. After hearing Padre Pio's teachings, she began using the words he recommended daily, filled with unwavering faith. Shortly after, she received an unexpected job offer that transformed her financial situation entirely. Maria firmly believed that her faith and the words she spoke opened the door to this opportunity. Padre Pio himself was a channel for divine revelations throughout his life. During one intense moment of meditation, he received guidance about the power of words. He felt compelled to share this knowledge with others, especially those in financial need. The words were revealed to him in a profound moment of prayer, reflecting his desire to bring hope and solutions to those who suffered. His deep compassion for others drove him to pass on this spiritual key. The principle behind these words is rooted in the idea of divine attraction, where our faith and actions align to invite blessings. Padre Pio believed that repeating words with genuine trust and intention allowed us to connect our hearts and minds with God's purpose. These two words, spoken with devotion, act as a prayer that resonates in the spiritual realm, inviting abundance into our lives. Unlike other practices that focus solely on personal effort or mindset, Padre Pio's teachings emphasized a deep reliance on God. Roberto, a businessman who had lost everything in a financial collapse, turned to Padre Pio's teachings for hope. Despite his hardships, he maintained his faith and began using the two words daily. Within months, an unexpected investor appeared, offering him a unique opportunity to rebuild his business. For Roberto, it was a clear example of how faith and trust could lead to miraculous changes. The words Padre Pio revealed are not magical incantations but declarations of faith. He taught that they should be spoken with sincerity during moments of spiritual connection, such as prayer. When used this way, they become a channel for expressing trust in God's plan and inviting His blessings. The two words are simple yet profoundly powerful: I trust in you. By speaking these words, you place your worries and needs in God's hands, affirming your complete trust in His plan. This trust opens the door for divine intervention, allowing blessings to flow into your life. Spoken with faith, these words invite miracles, reminding us that God's wisdom and guidance are the true sources of prosperity. For Padre Pio, these words were the essence of a thriving spiritual life. They were not just a cry for help, but a declaration of unwavering faith that God will provide in all circumstances. Zhang, a bankrupt businessman, began to incorporate the words "I trust in you" into his daily prayers. Every morning and night, he would repeat these words, surrendering his financial concerns to God. Within weeks, to his astonishment, his business life took a remarkable turn. Unexpected contracts and partnerships began to flow his way, coming from sources he never anticipated. Keeping faith during difficult times can feel nearly impossible. Financial hardship often brings mounting bills, a lack of opportunities, and moments of despair that make it tempting to lose hope. Padre Pio deeply understood this struggle. Many people sought his comfort during their darkest hours, and he always encouraged them to place their trust in God, no matter how dire the situation. He urged them to repeat the words, "I trust in you," especially when hope seemed lost. For Padre Pio, faith was not merely for times of ease, it was tested and strengthened in moments of adversity. By saying these words during times of greatest anguish, one reaffirms belief in God's plan, even when the path forward is unclear. Gratitude was another essential component of Padre Pio's teachings about attracting financial blessings. Many people ask God for help, but neglect to thank Him for what they already have. Padre Pio emphasized that gratitude is a powerful force that invites even greater blessings into one's life. By being grateful, we acknowledge God's goodness and prepare our hearts to receive more miracles. When you say, "I trust in you," it is crucial not only to ask for blessings, but also to thank God in advance for the gifts yet to come. This expression of gratitude demonstrates faith in divine power and creates a spiritual environment conducive to the manifestation of financial miracles. According to Padre Pio, the combination of trust and gratitude is the true secret to attracting prosperity. Claude, a woman who had long struggled with financial difficulties, decided to change her perspective after learning about Padre Pio's teachings. Instead of focusing on what she lacked, she began to express daily gratitude for even the smallest blessings in her life. Each day, she repeated the words, "I trust in you," and little by little, new opportunities began to emerge. It was as if the universe was responding to her gratitude and trust, reshaping her path in unexpected ways. For Padre Pio, there was no separation between the material and the spiritual. He believed that a life of faith and a deep connection with God led to abundance in all aspects, including financial prosperity. To him, true harmony and prosperity came from aligning oneself with the divine. This connection, strengthened by prayer and trust, unlocked miracles. The words, "I trust in you," were more than a phrase, they were a direct channel to God. By saying them, one surrenders completely to God's will, trusting that He knows what is best and will provide all that is needed. This act of surrender, combined with faith, becomes a powerful catalyst for divine blessings. Incorporating these words into daily life not only strengthens spiritual connection, but also opens doors to material and emotional abundance. According to Padre Pio, the practice of repeating these words should be done with genuine faith and an open heart. This repetition creates a daily ritual that fosters spiritual discipline, keeping one in constant alignment with divine purpose. Over time, this practice allows trust in God to blossom and deepen, creating a foundation for miracles to manifest. Creating a daily ritual with these words is simple yet powerful. One of the best times to perform this practice is in the morning, setting a spiritual tone for the day. Alternatively, it can be done at night, offering an opportunity to reflect on the day and renew trust in God for the future. The ritual begins with finding a quiet, distraction-free place, such as a bedroom or a prayer space. Padre Pio always emphasized the importance of silence and peace for spiritual connection, as these are the moments when God's voice and interventions are most perceptible. The ritual can start with a brief meditation to calm the mind and focus the spirit. Sitting comfortably with eyes closed, take a few deep breaths to center yourself. During this time, visualize the blessings you wish to attract, such as financial stability, new opportunities, or a balanced and fulfilling life. Focus on a positive image that symbolizes these blessings and cultivate a sense of gratitude, as if you have already received them. This visualization reinforces faith and creates a powerful emotional resonance with your intentions. With your heart full of trust, repeat the words, "I trust in you." Speak them slowly and with conviction, allowing their meaning to sink deeply into your soul. Each repetition becomes a declaration of faith and a reaffirmation of your belief in God's plan. By consistently practicing this ritual, you strengthen your spiritual connection, align yourself with divine purpose, and create an atmosphere of trust and gratitude that invites miracles into your life. I trust in you. I trust in you. I trust in you. As you repeat these words, let them resonate deeply within you, for we have reached the end of this journey on the transformative power of the phrase "I trust in you," revealed by Padre Pio. These words are far more than an expression of faith. They are a gateway to miracles, especially in times of financial need. Throughout this journey, we have explored how faith, as taught by Padre Pio, serves as the foundation for all forms of prosperity, both spiritual and material. It is this unshakable trust in God that makes miracles possible. When you say "I trust in you," you are doing much more than reciting a phrase. You are surrendering your worries and anxieties into the hands of God, affirming your belief in His plan, even when the path ahead seems unclear. This act of trust becomes a key that opens the door to not only financial blessings, but also peace, balance, and well-being in every aspect of life. A crucial lesson from Padre Pio's teachings is that these words must be spoken with genuine faith. Without faith, they are empty repetition, but when spoken with sincerity, trust, and an open heart, they become a powerful channel for God's will to manifest. This manifestation can take many forms: unexpected job opportunities, financial help from unforeseen sources, solutions to pressing problems, and countless other signs of divine action. Another vital aspect we've explored is the power of gratitude. Padre Pio emphasized that giving thanks, even before results are visible, strengthens our connection with God and places us in a state of readiness to receive blessings. Gratitude acknowledges the goodness of God in our lives and paves the way for more miracles. When using the words "I trust in you," it is essential to cultivate a grateful heart, expressing appreciation for what you already have and for what is yet to come. This act of gratitude amplifies your faith and creates a spiritual atmosphere that attracts divine intervention. Faith, as Padre Pio taught, is not something reserved for good times. It is in adversity, when life feels its hardest, that our trust in God is truly tested and has the potential to grow. Padre Pio urged his followers never to give up, even in their darkest moments. By continuing to say "I trust in you" during times of anguish, you affirm your belief in God's plan and invite His guidance and blessings into your life. Incorporating this practice into daily life strengthens your spiritual connection and opens the door to material and emotional abundance. Padre Pio advised repeating these words with genuine faith and an open heart as part of a consistent daily ritual. This practice not only nurtures spiritual discipline, but also fosters a constant attunement to the divine, allowing trust in God to flourish and miracles to manifest more readily. Creating such a ritual is simple yet profoundly impactful. The best times to perform this practice are either in the morning, to set a spiritual and emotional tone for the day, or at night, to reflect on the day and renew your trust in God for the future. Begin by finding a quiet place free from distractions, a bedroom, prayer space, or any environment conducive to deep concentration. Padre Pio always emphasized the importance of silence and peace as essential elements for a meaningful spiritual connection. It is in such moments of stillness that we can hear God's voice and sense His interventions. Start with a brief meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take deep breaths to calm your mind. Use this time to align your thoughts with the purpose of the ritual. Visualize the blessings you wish to attract into your life: financial stability, new opportunities, or a more balanced existence. Focus on positive imagery and feel gratitude as though you have already received these blessings. This gratitude reinforces your faith and sets a powerful intention for your prayer. Then, with a heart full of trust, pronounce the words "I trust in you" 3 times. Speak them slowly, with conviction, and let their meaning fill your soul. Each repetition becomes a declaration of faith and a reaffirmation of your belief in God's plan. As we conclude, reflect on how these words, revealed by Padre Pio, represent much more than a phrase. They embody a complete surrender to God's will and an unwavering belief in His providence. This trust is not only the key to attracting financial blessings, but also a pathway to peace, balance, and well-being in all aspects of life. By repeating these words with faith and sincerity, you invite miracles into your life and align yourself with the divine plan. With every repetition, you reaffirm that even when you cannot see the way, you trust that God is guiding you toward abundance and fulfillment. Another essential aspect addressed was the power of gratitude. Giving thanks even before seeing results strengthens our connection with the divine and places us in a state of openness to the blessings that are yet to come. Padre Pio believed that expressing gratitude allows us to recognize God's goodness in our lives, creating a spiritual atmosphere that invites more miracles. When using the words "I trust in you," it is vital to cultivate a heart of gratitude, not only for what we already have, but also for what we are yet to receive. Additionally, faith is not something to be practiced only during good times. It is in moments of adversity, when life feels its hardest, that our trust in God is truly tested and has the potential to grow even stronger. Padre Pio often reminded his followers not to give up, even when everything seemed at its lowest point. By holding on to faith and trust, especially in the darkest times, we open ourselves to divine intervention and the possibility of transformation. Padre Pio emphasized that true faith is not measured by how easy it is to trust in God during moments of abundance, but by how steadfast we remain when faced with trials. He taught that adversity serves as a refining fire for our faith, strengthening our connection with the divine and preparing us for the blessings ahead. Even in our darkest hours, repeating the words "I trust in you" acts as a beacon of hope, signaling our unwavering belief in God's plan and inviting His guidance into our lives. To fully embrace this teaching, it is helpful to incorporate practical steps into our daily lives that reinforce trust and gratitude. One such step is creating a gratitude journal. Each day, take a moment to write down 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. This practice shifts your focus away from lack and toward abundance, reminding you of God's ongoing provision. Pair this with the consistent repetition of "I trust in you" to anchor your faith even more deeply. Another approach is to practice acts of kindness, even during your own struggles. Padre Pio often reminded his followers that giving selflessly, even when it feels difficult, aligns us with God's love and generosity. By helping others, we create a flow of blessings that often circles back into our own lives in unexpected ways. These acts of kindness become living expressions of trust in God's ability to provide for all. In addition to these practices, prayer remains at the heart of Padre Pio's teachings. He encouraged his followers to seek moments of quiet reflection, where they could speak openly to God, share their burdens, and reaffirm their trust. During these moments, repeating "I trust in you" is not only an act of faith, but also a means of deepening your relationship with the divine. Trust, gratitude, and faith work together to create a powerful spiritual foundation that can withstand life's challenges and unlock miracles. Padre Pio's message is clear. No matter how difficult life becomes, trust in God and cultivate a heart of gratitude. Even when the path ahead seems uncertain, these practices ensure that we remain open to His guidance and blessings. As we continue to walk in faith, we will discover that God's plan for us is greater than we can imagine, and the miracles we seek are often closer than we realize. When we commit to living a life of trust and gratitude, we begin to see changes not only in our external circumstances, but also within ourselves. Padre Pio often taught that the first and most significant transformation occurs in the heart. Trusting in God reshapes our perspective, enabling us to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and deeper faith. Gratitude, on the other hand, shifts our focus from what is missing to what is present, creating a sense of contentment and openness to divine blessings. It is important to remember that the journey of faith is not always linear. There may be moments of doubt or times when it feels like nothing is changing despite your prayers and efforts. During such times, Padre Pio would encourage his followers to persevere, reminding them that God's timing is perfect, even if it doesn't align with our expectations. He believed that every prayer and every act of faith, no matter how small, contributes to a greater plan that is unfolding beyond what we can see. To strengthen your faith during these moments, consider surrounding yourself with reminders of God's presence. This could be as simple as keeping a small cross or image of Padre Pio nearby, listening to uplifting hymns or spiritual music, or reading passages from Scripture that reinforce trust and hope. These practices serve as anchors, helping you remain steadfast in your faith, even when the storms of life rage. Another way to deepen your spiritual journey is to connect with a community of faith. Sharing your experiences with others who are also striving to trust in God can provide encouragement and support. Padre Pio often emphasized the power of collective prayer, where the faith of many comes together to create a spiritual strength greater than the sum of its parts. Whether through a local church group or online community, finding others to pray with and share your journey can make a profound difference. As you continue to practice trust and gratitude, be attentive to the small signs of divine intervention that often appear along the way. These may come as a kind word from a stranger, an unexpected opportunity, or a sense of peace that washes over you during prayer. These moments, no matter how subtle, are reminders that God is at work in your life. Celebrate these signs, no matter how small, as affirmations of His presence and His plan for you. Padre Pio's teachings remind us that trusting in God is not just about waiting for miracles, but actively living in alignment with faith, gratitude, and love. When you say, "I trust in you," you are not only surrendering your burdens, but also stepping into a life of deeper connection with the divine. This connection transforms not just your circumstances, but your spirit, enabling you to face life's challenges with courage and hope. In the end, the journey of faith is about more than receiving blessings. It is about becoming a vessel of God's love and light in the world. As you trust in Him, you become a reflection of His grace, inspiring others to walk their own paths of faith. Padre Pio's words are a timeless invitation to embrace this transformative journey, trusting that God's plan is always for our good, even when we cannot yet see the full picture. By holding on to these teachings, you open yourself to a life of miracles, peace, and profound spiritual fulfillment. As we move forward in this journey of faith, it's essential to remember that the words "I trust in you" are not just a mantra, they are a lifeline. They remind us to let go of control and place our lives fully into God's hands. This act of surrender is what Padre Pio called the ultimate expression of faith, where we acknowledge that God's wisdom surpasses our understanding. By trusting in Him, we align ourselves with His divine plan, creating a space for blessings to flow. For those watching this and wondering how to start, the first step is simple. Begin where you are. You don't need to have perfect faith or a flawless life to begin this practice. Padre Pio often said that God meets us in our imperfection, and it is through trust that He shapes us into something greater. Start by finding a quiet moment in your day, closing your eyes, and repeating the words "I trust in you." Speak them slowly and with intention, letting their meaning resonate deeply in your heart. You might feel a sense of peace immediately, or you might not. That's okay. Faith is not about instant results, it's about persistence. Repeat the words daily, especially during moments of doubt or fear. Over time, you'll notice a shift not only in your circumstances, but in your mindset. What once seemed impossible may suddenly feel achievable. What once caused anxiety may now bring a sense of calm. For this practice to have the most impact, pair it with gratitude. Before you even ask for blessings, thank God for what you already have. This could be as simple as thanking Him for the gift of another day, for the loved ones in your life, or for the lessons you've learned through challenges. Gratitude transforms the heart and opens it to receive even more. As Padre Pio taught, gratitude is not just a response to blessings, it's a catalyst for them. Now, let's talk about creating a daily ritual to strengthen your faith and connection with the divine. Choose a time of day, perhaps first thing in the morning or before bed, when you can focus without distractions. Find a peaceful space where you can sit comfortably. Start by taking a few deep breaths to calm your mind. Visualize the blessings you're seeking, whether it's financial stability, better relationships, or inner peace. As you picture these blessings, feel gratitude as though you've already received them. Then, with a full heart, repeat the words "I trust in you" 3 times. Each time, let the words sink deeper into your soul. This isn't just about saying the phrase, it's about truly believing it. Imagine the weight of your worries lifting as you place them into God's hands. Trust that He is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. To make this ritual even more meaningful, consider journaling about your experiences. Write down what you're grateful for, the challenges you're facing, and the small signs of progress you notice along the way. This not only strengthens your faith, but also creates a record of God's work in your life, which you can look back on during tough times as a reminder of His faithfulness. As we near the conclusion of this message, remember that Padre Pio's teachings are a call to action. Faith is not passive, it requires us to show up every day with trust, gratitude, and hope. It invites us to shift our perspective from fear to faith, from scarcity to abundance, and from control to surrender. Now, as you open your eyes, take a deep breath and let that peace settle into your heart. Carry this feeling with you, not just in this moment, but throughout your day. Let it remind you that with every challenge you face, every obstacle you encounter, and every worry that crosses your mind, you can return to these words: "I trust in you." They are your anchor, your lifeline, and your bridge to God's infinite love and provision. Life will continue to present difficulties, moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. But these words are your tool to overcome them. When you find yourself overwhelmed, pause. Repeat the words again. Say them with faith, even if you're struggling to believe. Trust doesn't always come easy, and that's okay. Padre Pio taught that the very act of saying "I trust in you" is a step toward building unshakable faith, even if it feels fragile at first. Imagine the possibilities when you fully embrace this practice. Picture a life where your faith isn't shaken by setbacks, but strengthened by them. Envision a reality where gratitude fills your heart, even in the smallest moments, and blessings flow into your life in ways you could never have planned. This is the power of trust and gratitude working together. And remember, this journey isn't just about receiving miracles, it's about becoming a vessel for God's love and grace. As you trust in Him and witness the changes in your own life, you'll inspire others to do the same. You'll be a source of hope and encouragement for those around you, showing them that faith truly does move mountains. So what's next? Begin today. Set aside a few minutes to connect with God, to reflect, and to repeat the words "I trust in you." Make it a part of your routine, a sacred moment of surrender and renewal. Let it become a habit that shapes your mindset and strengthens your soul. And as you walk this path, keep your heart open to the signs of God's presence. Look for the small miracles, the unexpected kindness, the opportunity you didn't foresee, the peace that comes when you least expect it. These are reminders that God is always at work, even when you can't see it. As we close this time together, I encourage you to carry this practice into your daily life. Let it transform not just your circumstances, but your entire outlook on life. Trust that with God, all things are possible. Trust that He is guiding you toward a future filled with hope, joy, and abundance. Thank you for taking this journey with me today. If this message has touched your heart, share it with someone who needs encouragement. Together, we can spread the light of Padre Pio's teachings and remind the world of the transformative power of trust and gratitude. May God bless you abundantly, and may you continue to walk in faith, knowing that His plan for you is always good. To truly embrace the practice of trust and gratitude, consider making it a cornerstone of your daily routine. Life has a way of distracting us with its demands, pulling our focus toward worries, tasks, and uncertainties. That's why carving out intentional moments to connect with God is so important. These moments don't have to be long or elaborate. They just need to be sincere. Imagine starting each morning with a simple ritual. As you wake up, take a deep breath, stretch, and repeat the words, "I trust in you." Let them set the tone for your day, preparing your heart to face whatever comes with faith and strength. Before you reach for your phone or dive into your responsibilities, give yourself this moment of surrender. Picture the challenges ahead, and instead of letting them weigh you down, place them into God's hands with those words. Trust that He is already working on your behalf, arranging circumstances and opportunities you may not yet see. Throughout the day, remind yourself of this trust. When stress creeps in or doubts arise, take a moment to pause. Close your eyes if you can, take a deep breath, and say the words again, "I trust in you." It's a way to realign your spirit, to remind yourself that you're not walking this path alone. Each time you do this, you strengthen your faith muscle, making it easier to trust even in the hardest moments. At the end of the day, create space for gratitude. Reflect on what went well, no matter how small. Perhaps you received a kind word, found a moment of unexpected calm, or simply made it through a challenging situation. Write these moments down in a journal, pairing them with the words, "I trust in you." This practice will shift your perspective over time, helping you see God's hand in places you might have overlooked before. But what about the days when it feels like nothing is going right? When prayers seem unanswered and the weight of life feels too heavy? These are the moments Padre Pio spoke of, the times when faith is tested and has the potential to grow. In these moments, your trust becomes even more critical. It's easy to have faith when things are going well, but true faith is forged in the fire of adversity. Think of trust as a seed planted deep within the soil of your soul. Adversity, while difficult, is like the rain and storms that nourish that seed. It forces the roots to grow deeper, anchoring you more firmly in your belief. By repeating the words, "I trust in you," during your darkest hours, you're nurturing that seed, allowing it to grow into something unshakable. Remember, miracles don't always come in the form we expect. Sometimes they're subtle, an opportunity that leads to another, a delay that protects you from harm, or a closed door that redirects you toward a better path. Other times, they're transformative and life-changing. But no matter their form, miracles are always a result of God's perfect timing and plan. As you cultivate this practice of trust and gratitude, consider sharing it with others. Talk to a friend or family member who may be struggling. Share how these simple words, "I trust in you," have helped you find peace and direction. Invite them to join you in this journey of faith, or simply be a source of encouragement by living as an example of God's light. Imagine the ripple effect this could create. A single act of trust can inspire another, and another, spreading hope and faith far beyond what you could achieve on your own. Padre Pio's teachings remind us that we are part of something much larger, a divine tapestry where our faith and actions contribute to the greater good. As you continue on this path, remain open to the lessons God is teaching you through both the highs and the lows. Every challenge carries the potential for growth, and every blessing is a reminder of His love. Trust that even when the road seems unclear, He is guiding you, providing exactly what you need at the right time. And now, as we approach the conclusion of this journey together, take one last moment to reflect. Close your eyes and say the words again, "I trust in you. I trust in you. I trust in you." Let their meaning sink deeply into your soul. Let them be a reminder that no matter where you are in life, God is with you, guiding you, and working miracles on your behalf. In the days and weeks ahead, let these words become a daily practice, a lifeline, and a source of strength. Trust in God's plan, even when it feels hidden. Cultivate a heart of gratitude, even when the blessings seem small. And most importantly, share this message of faith and hope with others. Together, we can build a community rooted in trust and grace, reflecting God's love in all that we do. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May these teachings inspire you to live a life of trust, gratitude, and unwavering faith. May you experience the peace and miracles that come from placing your worries in God's hands. And may you always remember that with God, all things are possible. Go forward now with confidence in His plan and trust that He is leading you to a future brighter than you could ever imagine. As we come to the close of this journey, let the words "I trust in you" remain with you, echoing in your heart and guiding your steps. These words are more than a prayer. They are a declaration of faith, a bridge to God, and a source of hope in every season of life. Whatever challenges you face, remember that you are never alone. God is with you, working in ways you may not yet see, preparing blessings beyond your imagination. Let this be your reminder to trust in His plan, to surrender your worries, and to cultivate gratitude for the miracles already unfolding in your life. Carry these teachings forward, not only for your own spiritual growth, but as a light for others. Together, we can inspire faith, spread hope, and share the message of God's infinite love. Thank you for being here today and for allowing me, as the messenger of God, to walk alongside you on this spiritual journey. If this message has touched your heart, I invite you to share it with someone who may need encouragement. Let's continue to build a community rooted in trust, gratitude, and faith, bringing God's light to every corner of the world. Until next time, may God bless you abundantly, guide you with His wisdom, and fill your life with His peace. Remember always, I trust in you. Stay strong in your faith, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Amen.